Midday News is brought to you by Dogra A1 Digital Hearing Aid Center, Jammu, offering special discounts for the senior citizens and reimbursement schemes for the government employees. To revive the business sector and boost the investor confidence with the business-friendly environment, the Jammu and Kashmir administration has approved a series of measures for simplifying business establishment processes. As per the decision taken by the Administrative Council, which met under the chairmanship of Lieutenant Governor Manoj Sinha here on Saturday, the prerequisite no objection certificate and the approvals have been relaxed for setting up of the business unit. He said, Udyog Aadhar, the memorandum as per the conditions of Government of India would only be requirement for the business unit setup. Jammu and Kashmir police arrested a person named Sohail and recovered an improvised explosive device weighing 6 to 6.5 kilograms of his possession at the Jammu bus stand, said the Inspector General of Police Mukesh Singh on Sunday. He informed that the police also recovered 15 small IEDs and 6 pistols along with ammunition from the Samp on Saturday night. The IG said during the interrogation, the accused confessed that he is a nursing student and is studying in Chandigarh.
और कल रात दौराने चेकिंग और गश्त हमने एक सुहेल नाम के लड़के को गिरफ्तार किया जो सस्पिशियस कंडीशन में वहाँ पे घूम रहा था। उसके हाथ में एक बैग थी और जब उससे पूछताछ हुई तो बैग से तकरीबन 6-6.5 किलो की एक बहुत बड़ी आईडी बरामद हुई।
Jammu and Kashmir on Sunday recorded 73 new COVID-19 cases, taking the tally infection reported to 1,25,341, while 2 fresh deaths were reported in a day. Of the fresh cases, 15 are from Jammu Division and 58 from the Kashmir Division of the Union Territory. Srinagar district recorded 37 new cases and Jammu with 14. 10 districts did not report any fresh cases while 8 others had a case in a single digit. The Union Territory now has 622 active cases while 1,22,768 patients have been recovered so far. Union Minister Dr. Jitendra Singh on Sunday emphasized the need for the strict implementation of the Juvenile Justice Act in Jammu and Kashmir, under which those using children for stone peddling and other illegal activities are now facing rigorous imprisonments for up to 7 years. The minister said using or introducing children to stone pelting is not only the crime in the eyes of the law but also a crime against the humanity. Use of children for illegal activities will invite rigorous imprisonments up to 7 years and fine up to Rs 5 lakh. The government on Sunday said it has made FASTags mandatory from 15th February midnight and vehicles are not fitted with it will be charged double the toll of electronic tolls plaza across the country. The Ministry of Road Transport and Highway in a statement said it has decided that all lanes in the free plaza on the national highway shall be declared as FASTag lanes of the free plaza from the midnight 15 to 16 February 2021. The ministry has clarified that it has been done to further promote the fee payment throughout the digital mode, reduce wastage of time and fuel consumption and provide for a seamless passage through the plazas. With 11,649 new cases reported in the last 24 hours, India's tally of COVID-19 infections reached to 10,91,06,589 according to the figures released by the Union Ministry of Health and Family Welfare on Monday. The toll from the disease has gone up to 1,55,732 with 90 deaths recorded in the last Sunday. The figures come in line with declining trend in the number of the daily new deaths since October 1st, 2020. A group of envoys from Europe and Africa will visit Jammu and Kashmir later this week to take stock of the development and security situations in the valley, especially after the successful exercise of the District Development Council elections. The officials said that a 2-day visit was scheduled likely to be on the February 17, during which the envoys will receive first-hand information on the development work undertaken by the Union administration after abrogation of special status of the erstwhile state of Jammu and Kashmir. Ahead of this monthly radio program Mann Ki Baat, later this month, Prime Minister Narendra Modi has invited people of the country to share their inspiring stories with the field of art, culture and tourism. The program, which is held on the last Sunday every month, will take place on February 28 this month. Prime Minister Modi also shared a toll-free number for the people to record their message in either Hindi or English.